Hi everyone, my name is Robert and welcome back to a new video. In this video I am in Kristinehamn. Yeah, it's a town located in Värmland. It's the third biggest town in the region and also the second biggest in the county of Värmland. Yeah, Värmland is not only a region, it's also a county. Yeah, region administered by the government of Sweden. Yeah, I'm going to explore the town. It's going to be fun in this video, so yeah, let's have some fun. Yeah, my friends, Kristinehamn is famous for being the finish line of Inlandsbanan. Yeah, it goes all the way from Gällivare to here. Yeah, and it's also the start line from here to Gällivare. It would be nice to be so far up in Sweden for me in the future. And for example, Gällivare. Yeah, I'm coming very far in the country of Sweden, really. Yeah, this is how the train station looks like here in Kristinehamn. Alright, I'm by the trains parked there and I went by the electric store and the gas station. Alright, I'm walking to the harbor here in Kristinehamn. Yeah, my friends, there is the cranes and what it looks like, the harbor. Yeah, I see a ship there too. Alright, I'm walking back to the bus stop and the train station. Yeah, I'm walking back to the central station. Alright, I'm walking to the factory on the other side of the railroad. Alright, I'm by the factory and that must be Inlandsbanan, the railroad. Take a look at the rotating machine there. Alright, I'm walking through the park. Yeah, my friends, take a look at the insect hotel. Yeah, those help the nature being neutralized and yeah, it's environmentally friendly for the nature that they exist. Yeah, the insects need to exist too. Yeah, they might be bad, but they belong to other places and for us humans it's good. Alright, I'm walking by a library here in Kristinehamn. Alright, take a look at the fountain there. Alright, I'm walking by the post center here in Kristinehamn. Yeah, posts are no longer sent a lot due to the digitalization and yeah, mobile phones, and now there is AI. Yeah, the robots are about to take over us also. Yeah, I'm also by the police station. Alright, I'm very close to the center of Kristinehamn and I'm also walking by the courthouse. Alright, I am by the small river, I'm over it. I'm on a bridge. I'm in the center of Kristinehamn. There is the square and there is another square. And I'm also by the military building. Alright, I'm walking back to the bus stop. I'm going to take a bus to, yeah, the Picasso statue. Yeah, it is worth to see it here in Kristinehamn. I have heard about that. Alright, I'm on board the bus which is going to the statue. Alright, I'm going to see this more of a center of Kristinehamn again on board the bus. over the small, very small river. Alright, I think that was the hospital there. Here in Kristinehamn. Yeah, it's good that there are hospitals for, yeah, if some people are being sick, they come to the hospital. Yeah, or that was a health center. Alright, I'm by the bicycle shop here in Kristinehamn. Yeah, it's nice for me to see that even here in Kristinehamn, a football pitch. Yeah, it's nice to stay active and, yeah, stay in shape. I am also by the water world. Yeah, where you are able to play in the water. It's nice that there are things for fun, staying in shape and having fun in the water. Yeah, I'm almost always see at least one football pitch in every town and city I visit. Alright, there was the cemetery. Yeah, my friends, there is the Picasso sculpture. Yeah, little bit about Pablo Picasso. Yeah, he was a Spanish artist. Yeah, he created some imaginary art, yeah, resembling blindness for, yeah, somehow. Yeah, my friends, there is also a beautiful view over the lake of Värmland. Yeah, it looks like the sea, but it's not the sea, it's the biggest lake of Sweden. Yeah, it's also the third biggest lake in Europe. Vänern, of course. Yeah, my friends, it's so beautiful here with Vänern and the archipelago. Yeah, my friends, it's not only a world famous artist who has created a sculpture coming to Sweden. There are some more sculptures associated with something world famous located here in Sweden. Yeah, the Pinocchio statue in Borås, for example. Yeah, I have been to Borås and seen it in real life. Yeah, and there is also a Michael Jackson statue coming to Ängelholm. Yeah, Ängelholm is very close from where I live. Yeah, in Skåne, of course. Yeah, the Michael Jackson statue came to Ängelholm during 2026. Yeah, the same year as this video was recorded. Alright, it's time for me to eat dinner. Yeah, I have baked pancake in the oven, and also I have also cooked a pork stew. Yeah, it's going to be yummy, and I also don't need to forget the vegetables, so I also get the vitamins. I'm going to take a tomato and a cabbage. Yeah, a leaf of cabbage. Yeah, I'm focusing on animals in 2026, and take a look at that bird there. Alright, I have eaten and now I'm walking on. Yeah, my friends, this is really a vacation paradise here. Yeah, I'm a little bit outside of Kristinehamn right now. Yeah, there are also some houses to live in, yeah, and have a very beautiful view of Vänern. Yeah, my friends, there are a lot of yachts in a 2-kilometer line. Alright, I'm going to explore a little bit of the path here, but only a very short time, because I need a bus to catch. Alright, I'm on board the bus and soon I will leave the place with a statue a la Picasso. Alright, I'm on board the bus and now take a look. Alright, now I will show you a lot of yachts. Take a look at the wind power plants there. Alright, I'm back in the center of Kristinehamn and I'm going to explore more of the town. Yeah, take a look at the tower there and the fountain on the other side. Alright, I'm going to walk to the church there. Alright, I'm walking through the walking street of Kristinehamn. Alright, I'm by the Galleria and there is also a medieval building. Yeah, the Salvation Army are in that building. Yeah, my friends, I'm by a theater building. Yeah, I have studied theater on Sundsgården near Helsingborg. Yeah, I also learned to draw like Picasso did. Yeah, I saw a person and draw the person without seeing what I drew. Yeah, my friends, I'm not only going for walks. Yeah, this is not something I do right now, but I'm also doing something else which is also good for the body. Yeah, going to the gym. And yeah, not in that gym. Yeah, I'm also training on a gym but in Helsingborg, and that's Actic. But the other gym I'm walking by, it is Fitness 24/7 here in Kristinehamn. Yeah, my friends, take a look at the church there here in Kristinehamn. Yeah, that's a big church, that church. Yeah, with 2 clock towers. Yeah, this almost looks like a cathedral instead. Alright, I'm walking by the cemetery, also by the church here in Kristinehamn. Alright, now I'm by a high school here in Kristinehamn. Alright, here's another building of a high school here in Kristinehamn. Yeah, and without a high school there is no building where you can exercise. Yeah, such a gymnasium. Alright, there is a statue and I'm in another park. Yeah, very close to the center of Kristinehamn. Alright, I'm going to walk over that bridge. Alright, I am by a memorial stone here in Kristinehamn. Yeah, it is 26 years ago since the turn of a millennium. Yeah, this stone is about that. Yeah, I was able to experience the turn of a millennium. I was born in 1996. Yeah, 4 years before the turn of a millennium. Yeah, I was over 3 years old. I didn't turn 4 yet when the new millennium started. Yeah, and the generation group, Millennial, comes from that word, millennium. Yeah, officially I am a millennial. Yeah, the millennials are born between 1981 and 1996. Yeah, there are other groups also, such as Generation Z and Generation X and baby boomers. Yeah, the baby boomers, those are the old people born between 1945 and 1964. Yeah, and all the people belonging to Generation Z are all younger than me. Yeah, they are born between 1997 and 2012. Alright, I'm walking to the train station. I will soon catch a train. I had fun here in Kristinehamn. Yeah, it was very nice to see the Picasso statue. I will take a train to either Karlstad or Kiel. And after that I will take a train from one of those towns to Sunne. And that's the hotel I will live in. Yeah, I came from Klippan. I took the train from Klippan to Hässleholm. Then I took another train from Hässleholm to Södertälje near Stockholm. And then I took a train from Södertälje to here in Kristinehamn. Alright, here's the train I will soon jump on board on. Yeah, my friends, we haven't been able to update the trains. There is only one plug to put the contact on and charge the batteries. Alright, I'm leaving now. But anyway, like, comment and share this video, subscribe to my channel and check out some other videos of this channel. Thanks for watching, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye and thumbs up.